offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
To the air on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Mariner. There he goes! They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, running back on the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The screen, he's got wheels. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Hood. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The short hands, it's Ellison. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Meredith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Off the play fake on first down. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Tight end now in motion. Lopez to pass. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's good. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right on the money. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Lots of running room. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Washington State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ellison. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ellison. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how...
Touchdown, Washington State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lopez to pass. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type 1st half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all. Came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you